What if I told you the best tractor you could buy for your small farm this year isn't sitting new on a dealer lot for $35,000? It's sitting in somebody's barn right now for under $8,000, and it'll outlast the new one? That's not a trick. It's this whole list. Every tractor in this video costs less than $10,000, some under $3,000, and every single one will run longer, break less, and cost less to fix than most of the shiny new compacts people are financing today. I'm talking about the old John Deere 650 and 750, the Kubota B7100 and L245, the Massey Ferguson 1030, the Ford 1210 and 1710, the Yanmar YM2000 and YM1700, and the New Holland 1120. Compact tractors from the late 1970s, 80s, and early 90s that almost nobody in the US goes looking for, which is exactly why they're the smartest money in the used market. Now, I know the big question in your head. They're 40 years old. How do I know it's not a worn-out money pit? That's the right question, and I'm going to answer it. Stick with me, because near the end I'll give you the exact checks that tell you whether an old tractor has 10 good years left or is about to nickel and dime you to death. And I'll tell you the one machine on this list I'd personally buy over a brand new tractor. Here's the short version of why these win. Old means simple. No emission system, no computer, no DEF, no region, no sensors throwing codes. You don't need a laptop to diagnose it, and you don't need a dealership to fix it. Any local mechanic can work on these, and the repair bill won't make you sick. Compare that to a modern compact, where a failed emission sensor or a fried control module can mean a four-figure bill and a tow to the dealer. For a small farm, these old machines aren't just cheaper, they're genuinely more dependable than most of what's sold new today. If that's the kind of buying advice you're after, subscribe and stick with me. This channel is all about deals like these. Let's get into it. Number 1. John Deere 650. Built from 1981 to 1988. Price today, about $3,500 to $7,000. This is one of the most reliable compact tractors ever made, and here's the secret. The green paint hides. It was built by Yanmar in Japan. Remember that name, Yanmar, because it comes back later on this list, and it's the key to the single biggest bargain of all 10. What you get is a rock-simple Yanmar diesel with almost no electronics on it. Nothing to fail, nothing to diagnose with a computer. If you can change oil in a filter, you can maintain this tractor in your own barn. And when something does need a shop, any diesel mechanic in the county can handle it. No dealership, no special software, no four-figure surprise. At around 25 horsepower, the 650 is a genuine small farm workhorse. Bolt a loader on the front and it'll move dirt, gravel, mulch, and manure, clean out pens, and load a trailer. On the back, it'll run a finish mower, a box blade, a tiller, or a rear blade for snow. This is the definition of a do-everything chore tractor for a few acres. And here's the promise that matters. These things do not wear out on a normal schedule. A clean 650 with a couple thousand hours on it has another 5 to 10 years of real work left, easily, for the price of a used lawnmower. That's why it's number 1. Number 2. Kubota B7100, made from 1976 to 1985. Price, $2,800 to $6,000. If the Deere is the do-everything tractor, the B7100 is the little machine that flat-out refuses to die. It's tiny, it's light, and it's one of the most fuel-efficient tractors you will ever pour diesel into. Owners talk about working all day and barely moving the fuel gauge. Don't let the small size fool you. A B7100 is perfect for the smaller homestead or backyard farm. Mowing, light loader work, tilling the garden, grading the driveway, hauling with a small trailer, and squeezing into tight spots a full-size tractor can't reach. The four-wheel drive versions climb and pull far better than something this small has any right to. But the durability is the real story, and it's why I put it this high. Ask anyone who's owned one, and you'll hear the exact same 3 words. It won't quit. These were overbuilt for their size. Kubota parts support is still excellent decades later, and a maintained B7100 just keeps running and running. Here's the part that should stop you. A brand new subcompact costs $15,000 and up and comes loaded with electronics that can strand you. This little Kubota, for under $6,000, will very likely be running long after that new one is in a repair bay. Old and simple beats new and complicated, and this tractor is the proof. Number 3. Massey Ferguson 1030. The Massey Ferguson 1030, from the late 1980s. Price, $4,000 to $7,500. Here's a bargain hiding behind a famous red badge. The MF1030 was built by Iseki in Japan, the same Iseki that quietly built compact tractors for half the industry. So underneath that Massey paint, you're getting heavy-duty Japanese construction and a genuinely dependable diesel. This one's a step up in toughness. The 1030 feels more solid than a lot of compacts its size, and it takes on loader work, mowing, and ground engaging jobs, box blade, rear blade, tiller, without feeling stressed. If your small farm needs a bit more muscle than a subcompact but you still want to keep it cheap, this is a sweet spot. And here's the kicker that makes it a true bargain. It often sells for noticeably less than an equivalent Kubota of the same era. Same Japanese built quality, smaller following, so a smarter price for the buyer who knows what it actually is. It's also dead simple to keep alive. No computers, no dealer-only parts. Just an honest diesel any mechanic understands. Buy a well-kept one, and you've got a tough, capable tractor that'll work your ground for another decade. That's 3 in, and notice the pattern already. Every one of these is Japanese-built, simple, and cheap because the badge isn't trendy. If I've already pointed you toward a bargain worth chasing, do me a small favor and subscribe. I hunt down deals like these every week, and honestly, the best value tractor on this entire list is still coming up. You don't want to miss it. Number 4. Ford 1210. Built between 1983 to 1986. Price: $3,000 to $6,500. Here's one that's cheap for a funny reason. A lot of people don't even know Ford built compact tractors. They hear Ford, they picture big row crop machines, so these little ones slip right under the radar, and that keeps the price low for the folks who know better. The 1210 was built by Kubota in Japan, and it's about as simple and reliable as a compact gets. Basic diesel, straightforward gears, easy to wrench on. There's genuinely almost nothing on it that can leave you stranded, and when it does need attention, you're taking it to a local mechanic, not booking a dealer appointment, and waiting on a software update. For a small farm, it's a tidy, fuel-sipping chore tractor, mowing, light loader duty, moving materials, running a small implement on the 3-point. It won't do heavy utility work, but that was never the job. The job is showing up every single day, burning almost no fuel, and never letting you down. And at $3 to $6 grand, the 1210 nails it. There's a reason you see these still working on farms 40 years later, while newer tractors sit broken. Simplicity is reliability. Remember, an overlooked tractor is a cheap tractor, and cheap plus bulletproof is the whole point of this list. Number 5, Yanmar YM2000 from 1975 to 1980. Price: $2,500 to $5,500. And this is the one I've been teasing. The best pure value on the entire list. Here's why. Remember how I told you the John Deere 650 and 750 were built by Yanmar? Well, with a YM2000, you're buying the source. The exact same legendary Yanmar engineering, without paying the John Deere premium for green paint. That's the whole secret. Same builder, same toughness, half the badge cost. These are extremely fuel-efficient and remarkably durable, a small, light, no-nonsense diesel tractor that simply works. A lot of them came into the country as imported machines, which is part of why they're so cheap and so overlooked. One honest note there, because they were imported rather than sold new here, check that you can get wear parts for your specific model before you buy. On the common ones, you absolutely can, and once you've got it, there's nothing complex enough on the machine to strand you. For a small farm or a big property, the YM2000 handles mowing, tilling, light loader work, and hauling while barely sipping from the tank. Under $5,500 for a tractor this tough, this thrifty, and this simple is about as much value as exists anywhere in the used market. While everyone else is fighting over famous badges, the smart buyer quietly drives this home. Number 6. Kubota L245. Built between 1977 to 1985. Price: $4,000 to $7,500. If the B7100 was the tiny one, the L245 is the bigger, heavier Kubota, and it brings real muscle. This is the tractor for the small farm that needs to actually work, not just do light chores. More weight and more power mean better loader performance, better traction, and the ability to pull ground-engaging implements a subcompact would choke on. Box blade, larger tiller, rotary cutter, rear blade, the L245 takes them in stride. It's a proper do-it-all farm tractor in a compact, easy-to-store package, and it carries Kubota's bulletproof reputation. These are famous for running thousands of hours on nothing but routine maintenance, oil, filters, fuel, and not much else. Kubota parts support is still strong, the diesel is tough as an anvil, and a well-kept L245 will keep working for another decade without drama. Best of all, it's old-school simple. No emissions gear to clog, no computer to fail, nothing that forces you back to a dealership. For $4 to $7 grand, that is a whole lot of dependable, fixable tractor. Number 7, John Deere 750. Built 1981 to 1989. Price: $4,000 to $8,500. This is the big brother of the 650 we opened with. Same Yanmar built reliability, but with more power and stronger hydraulics. If the 650 sounded good but you wanted a bit more capability, this is your tractor. That extra muscle makes the 750 a stronger loader tractor and better at the heavier stuff. Grading, mowing bigger areas, running larger implements on the back. It's still a compact, still simple, still something you can maintain yourself, but it handles more of the real farm jobs without straining. For a homestead that's grown a little, or a property with more ground to keep, this is the sweet spot in the Deere lineup, and it's the same story on longevity, which is the whole reason we're here. Almost no electronics, that legendary Japanese diesel, and a reputation for running effectively forever. Buy a clean 750, keep up the basic maintenance, and it'll do serious work for another 5 to 10 years, for a fraction of what a comparable new compact would run you today. You're getting more tractor for a little more money, and it'll still outlive anything on the new equipment lot. Number 8, Ford 1710, built between 1983 to 1986. Price, $4,500 to $8,000. Another Ford most people don't realize exists, and another Shibora-built gem. The 1710 is a heavier compact than the little 1210, and that weight buys you the thing loader buyers love most. Excellent lift and stability. If you've got a small farm and loader work is your main job, moving dirt, gravel, feed, round bales, cleaning up after storms, the 1710 is seriously underrated. That dependable Shibora diesel is simple and long-lived, and the extra size gives you lift and plantedness that lighter compacts just can't match. It'll also run your mower, box blade, and rear implements without complaint. So it's a true all-rounder, not a one-trick machine. And because it wears a Ford badge that most compact shoppers walk right past, you get all that capability at a bargain price. Heavy, simple, reliable, and cheap. And just like everything else here, no laptop, no dealer, no scary repair bill. That's a combination the new equipment lot literally cannot sell you at any price. If you've made it this far, there's a good chance one of these has your name on it. If it has, or if I've saved you from overpaying for something newer and more complicated, a quick subscribe genuinely helps, and it keeps these bargain breakdowns coming. We've still got 2 strong ones left, plus those buying checks I promised you. Number 9, Ford 1120 from the 1990s. Price, $4,500 to $8,500. This one's a bit newer than most of the list, and that buys you something nice. A little more comfort, without giving up the old school simplicity. The 1120 is still easy to repair, and still refreshingly basic under the skin. But it's a more pleasant machine to spend a full day on than a tractor from the 70s. Built as a simple, reliable compact, it suits the small farm that wants a dependable daily worker, loader chores, mowing, light groundwork, and hauling. With a bit more operator comfort thrown in, it's a great pick for someone stepping up from a garden tractor who wants their first real compact, but isn't about to drop $30,000 on new. And it lands right on the same value note as everything else here. Known for excellent reliability, cheap to buy, and simple enough that you're never held hostage by a dealer. When it needs service, any competent mechanic sorts it out. For the buyer who wants old tractor tough, but not quite so rough around the edges, the 1120 is the smart middle ground and still comfortably under budget. Number 10, Yanmar YM1700. Price, $2,000 to $5,000. The cheapest tractor on this entire list. If the YM2000 was a bargain, the YM1700 is the budget buyer's dream. It's even cheaper, and it's just as mechanically simple. The same honest, thrifty Yanmar diesel philosophy in a smaller, lighter package. When your budget is tight but you still need real work done, this is the answer. Think mowing, tilling the garden, light loader tasks, and moving materials around a small property. The YM1700 handles the everyday jobs while burning almost no fuel and asking for almost nothing in return. Because it's small, simple, and flew under the radar coming into the US, the price stays down at the bottom of the market, but the toughness is pure Yanmar. $2,000 for a diesel tractor that starts every morning and runs for years is about as much value as money can buy, and that's the perfect note to end the list on, because it drives home the whole point. The best tractor deal is almost always the one nobody else is looking at. How to know it'll last? Now, that question I promised to answer at the top. How do you know a 40-year-old tractor has 10 good years left instead of being a money pit? Because on these simple machines, you can actually tell before you buy. And here's exactly what to check. Watch it start from cold. A healthy old diesel fires up quickly and doesn't blow heavy smoke for long. Look at the engine. You want it clean and dry, no big oil leaks weeping down the block. Run the loader and the 3-point up and down a few times to make sure the hydraulics lift strong and hold. And ask for service records, or at least confirm the fluids are fresh. Here's the beautiful part. And the reason old wins? There's no computer hiding problems from you. What you see is what you get. A tractor with 2,000 hours that was cared for will flat out outlast one with 800 hours that got abused. And on a simple diesel, honest condition is right there in the open for anyone to read. That's a safety net a $40,000 machine full of electronics can't give you. So which one would I buy with my own money? Honestly, the Yanmar YM2000. You're getting the exact engineering that built those legendary John Deeres for the price of a decent used car with nothing on it complicated enough to ever leave you stranded. That's the definition of a bargain. That's 10 dirt cheap tractors that'll run forever. Tell me in the comments which one you'd buy or which one you already own, and subscribe if this helped. More bargains coming soon.